finger in your mouth.
Welcome to Deaf and Dumb. I'm Dan.
I'm Dudley.
Don't do that. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I don't know if you can tell viewers that I am wearing makeup right now.
Okay.
Not because I want to.
Side by side. No makeup. Yeah. Gorgeous. Makeup.
Probably the only thing you may notice is my eyebrows are more pronounced.
So they made the eyebrows.
I've been acting.
Yeah.
That's what you do when you say acting. You raise your arm.
Yeah.
Acting.
No one cares.
Yeah, and so we're kind of recording late because I just literally left set and came home and jumped on here.
Yeah, and we talked about recording early because we knew you were going to be this, and then you convinced me otherwise.
I did not convince you anyway. I said, it is up to you. I don't have to go to work.
That's what you say when you know that you've already won the argument.
What? I told you it doesn't affect me because I don't have to go to work on Monday. So, because I took off this week.
Yeah.
Well, the camera went off, I think.
Yes, it did.
Come back on camera.
I will.
Yeah. So I don't have to go to work yeah, it's back on. Press on the thing. Little technical. It went off again. Yay! Back for the show, and it's already running into hiccups. We haven't had any problems with it recently, but I'm going to just keep talking for our listeners, and yeah, you're going to have to hit record on it, though. Alright, so welcome back, video. Dudley's coming back into the frame.
I was trying to slide into it so you don't see that I'm not wearing real pants.
Oh. Yes, true. You're not wearing real pants.
And I'm wearing slippers.
Where was I?
I don't know.
We're off to a great start, though.
You were telling us the story of how it's your fault.
No, I told you it doesn't affect me because because I don't have to work tomorrow. I've taken off this whole week, partially because I needed a vacation, and secondly so I could be in our good friend Ricky, friend of the show. He's been on the show.
Yes.
He's doing a movie right now, and he asked me to act in it. So I did that. I've been doing that.
If you keep it up at that level, you won't be in the movie. They'll just cut you out.
I'm in the movie.
There's all these weird bits where all of a sudden it just jumps ahead as if she's talking to somebody and no one's there.
I'm the closest thing to a villain in the movie.
Yeah, that's believable.
Yeah,
everyone can believe you.
Yeah,
as a villain.
And by villain I mean asshole.
A-hole.
Asshole. But it's been fun, and I'm a little tired, but it's been fun. Did you play any games this week?
Yes, I did, actually.
I did, yeah.
I played a few games this week.
Tell
I played a little early this week. I played a little bit of Fallout 76.
Yeah? It's a lot of fun.
I didn't go to game night because
I was acting.
You were doing something.
Acting!
Claims to be acting.
Yeah.
Still, the jury's still out on whether you were acting successfully or not.
I mean, I didn't say I was acting well. I just said I was doing it.
So instead of going to game night at Gary's, I went home and played Fallout 76.
Yeah.
And once again, I
just
did nothing.
The main story, or you just Nuclear Winter?
Nuclear Winter.
I
mostly played Nuclear Winter. I played the main story a little bit, but then I was like, I just want to play Nuclear Winter, so that's all I did.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's good.
I want to play some more. I may try to play some this week while I'm off.
While you're off.
Yeah.
While the rest of us are at work.
Yeah. It's only like 3 days. I mean, you got the 4th and all.
Yeah.
Happy Independence Day, preempted everybody.
Freedom.
America, for our American listeners. We have some international listeners, right?
I think so.
I
don't think they know what this show is.
I don't think they do either.
I
don't think our American listeners know what the show is.
Based on the demographic I see in the
Facebook group.
Facebook group is a weird thing.
It's a weird.
And then also,
I don't think any of them are real.
where the downloads go, which 90% of them is in America.
Mm-hmm.
But we do get some in other places.
Yeah. So for our the 90%, This happy Independence Day.
Yeah.
For our English listeners, fuck you, we won.
I don't think we have any English listeners.
Oh, man. What a wasted line.
I don't think we do. I had to go back and look. If
Okay.
we did, they didn't listen very long.
They're not listening now.
They're probably not listening now.
You know, it's like funny. You see people like, "Oh, do people in England celebrate the 4th of July?" You're like, "No,
No, they don't.
They don't."
Because
Yes, they celebrate the loss of Dependence Day.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with English or Britain's history. I don't know if they ever had to declare independence from somebody.
No, I think they just were always...
They're just there, and it's like, oh, we, the white privilege, to colonize you.
Yeah.
The non-white.
Yeah.
That was the British way.
Yeah.
And then, and we were like, we majority white people don't want to be with you, majority white people. It's a weird time. Weird time in America. Weird time in Britain.
Okay.
A lot of white people didn't get along.
Okay.
Because of religion or something.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know.
What?
Taxation?
Taxation
was a big part of it.
representation.
Yeah.
That's really it. If they just, like, gave the colonies representation...
They would have been fine with the taxes.
We would still be a part of Britain, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
According to that one phrase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I wonder if someone's gonna do like an alternate reality TV series where
I'm sure
it's just we never left it. They were like taxation without representation, and they were like, oh, we'll give you representation.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay, we were about to throw some tea
give you
in the
person
bay,
in,
but
like,
I guess we'll
we'll give you a representative in like the House of Lords and House of Commons. That's what they have, right?
I don't know that much.
Yeah, they do. Or they do now. I don't know if they did then.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, yeah, that's cool."
So I'm just wondering if they were like about to throw the tea in, and they're like, "Oh, I guess we'll put this back on the ship."
I think this term just I think says a lot about the failure of some public education system, because there was a point in time where I thought the Boston Tea Party was actually, thanks to like either just a crappy teacher or like me just not paying attention, was actually perpetrated by Native Americans, not people dressed as Native Americans. Because I'm fairly certain my teacher told me this. Like, one of my history teachers told us this.
That it was Native Americans?
Yes.
Because the Native Americans really cared about the Britons.
Yeah.
They were like,
doesn't make any sense.
We gotta help these other white people with their, and to get past these other white people, and then they'll start being nice to us. Right?
I don't know what the logic was, but I think there was a failure somewhere.
Oh, man.
I've been playing some more Cadence of Hyrule.
Yeah.
I'm in the like castle dungeon thing.
Yeah, you were in there.
That's
last
where I was.
week.
I haven't played it much beyond that. It's hard. There's multiple layers, and I'm progressing slowly through it. And I got out of rhythm with it, so I've been messing up a lot.
You're
out
of sync.
Out of sync. And then I also got Into the Breach.
Yeah, which you already had.
I already own it on PC, but I got it for the Switch because it was like 50%. Stop yawning.
I'm sorry, I was tired.
It was like $7 or $8 right now on the Switch. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it still is right now.
Yeah, it was
when I bought it yesterday.
It's on sale on Steam as well.
I'm playing that, and that game is so great.
Mm-hmm. I haven't played it yet. I downloaded your copy on my PC from Steam, but I haven't actually played it.
You should. It's really good.
I know.
It's like a fantastic little tactical game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
Yeah, it's really
things
great.
I'm not playing right now, but I want to.
Yeah.
I downloaded another game on my Switch.
Oh, yeah?
The Tetris 99.
Yeah.
Because it was free.
Yeah, it is free.
And
well, you gotta have like Nintendo Online to play it, but
yeah. It's free, and so I tried it out. I mean, it's not everything. It's just like the main game.
Yeah.
And then you can play it. Which is weird. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
You know,
weird
playing Tetris again,
Battle Royale thing.
and then other shit just happens to you because other people are like attacking you.
Yeah.
It's fun, but there's a leveling system to it that, as far as I can tell, is meaningless.
I don't even remember there being a leveling.
There's a leveling system, so you play, you get experience, you go up levels, but I don't think it does.
Does it have anything to do with matchmaking?
No, because the games I've played I'm playing against like people that are level 40.
Huh.
And I would level nothing, whatever it is you start with, but I'm level like 4 or 5 now, but I'm like, what's the point of this? Mm-hmm. There's no like reward or unlocking of anything as far as I can tell.
I have no idea.
I don't really understand.
I don't remember ever noticing that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, what's the point? But it is fun. It's fun if you want to play Tetris against 98 other people.
Yeah.
So, I like it. Stop yawning.
It's my turn. I'm really sleepy.
Yeah. This is your fault.
And I'm a little hungry.
And I'll be up later than you because I'll have to upload this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk about D&D first?
Yes.
Or you want
let's talk about D&D.
Yeah.
We played our buddy Ham.
Yes.
And our brother. Rob came into town, and then our cousin Cusley came into town, and we played D&D.
Yeah,
and my fiance joined us for the first time. Played D&D.
Yeah, did she like it?
Yes.
Did she enjoy herself?
At least she told me she did. So she. And of course, the same day, I also discovered she's a very good liar, and we'll get to that story in a little bit. But so who knows? I don't know if I trust anything she says anymore.
Oh yeah,
but she makes me dinner, and we have a baby, so I guess I'll stick with it.
There's some loss of trust there.
Possibly. We'll tell that story in a minute. Mm-hmm. But D&D, I played a classic rogue.
Yeah, we were all going for like classic characters, and then I veered off of that.
Yeah, you did really do that.
I didn't do that.
I used to play fighter. I'm going to play a monk. Okay, well, that's kind of something you did.
Yeah, we all kind of went back to our original, like what we started playing with. Graham playing a paladin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You playing a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
And I originally, like the first character I ever made was a fighter, but I didn't really want to play a fighter.
Well, if I played the first character I ever made, it would have been a druid, and that would have been dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because it was dumb when I made it the first time. We're talking about
like archetypal characters for us. You play rogues a lot, and so I didn't play a fighter. I played a monk, which I play a lot.
Yeah.
So that was my revert to. But I was originally thinking I would play one of my older characters that I've had for a while, and like my sun worshipping monk, or my wrestling dwarf monk. But the more I looked at it, the more I was like, we were starting at level 3, and so I was like, I couldn't quite make the character I wanted with the stuff I had at level 3.
Yeah.
So I didn't make that. I went off like the classics quite a bit.
Yeah, you made something weird.
Yeah, you were playing a halfling.
Yeah, halfling rogue.
And of course,
thief. A criminal was his background.
Yeah.
And
you didn't have a name when you started.
I didn't.
You said
I was going with the classic. I never named my character.
Yeah, you never
started.
So you showed up with halfling rogue. Is how you introduced yourself. So we all called you Hal.
Yes. So you became Hal. See, I didn't have to come up with a name. Y'all gave me one. Done and done. Less effort on my part.
And so I started to make a monk. And I was looking at the build, how I would build some of my older characters in 5th edition, and I was like, I could do this, or I could do this. And then I was just like, well, let me brainstorm and look at the races and all the different races, and determine if I want to play something new. And I was scrolling through, and I saw a thing called a kinku. And I was like, it had a +2 dexterity and wisdom, which are the 2 monks.
Yeah.
Like forefront stats for monks.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's cool. What is this? I'd never heard of it. And it's basically bird person.
Birdman.
Less bird person, more raven crow person.
Yeah. Big old beak.
No wings. No wings.
Which should make sense.
Yeah, well, apparently they're like cursed. And they lost their wings, and all they care about is being able to fly again.
So I spent the entire game just saying, why don't you just fly over there?
Yeah, I know.
Fly up there or fly down there. You can do that, right? Much to your annoyance.
Yeah. So
Which you couldn't explain to me that you couldn't do
no,
that.
because
then
I thought, it'd be funny to play a weird bird person monk.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was reading all their stuff, and they can mimic people. I was like, oh, that's cool. They can mimic sounds that they hear in voices and stuff like that. So
they're
like,
parrots.
that's really cool. They're kind of like parrots.
Yes.
And
they are parrots.
And so I was like, that's cool. And then I read they can read and write Aran and Common, but they cannot speak except by mimicry.
Mm-hmm. So you couldn't talk to us at all.
I could, but in only in things I had heard.
Yeah,
which resulted in me saying like either repeating the last things y'all said or making noises or saying corn,
which would have been fine. Except you were always putting yourself in situations where you're like,
I'm going to
look through this hole, and then we're like, okay, what's through the hole? Oh, wait, you can't tell us.
It was really fun.
It was fun.
So I was playing this really strange character. His name is Lintu.
Lintu
the Kinku. Yeah.
I hate you so much.
Lintu. You know why I picked Lintu?
Because it's bird in some other language.
Yeah, it's bird in Finnish.
Yeah. So, Finnish listeners, I know you're not out there. That one's for you. He's probably butchering how you pronounce it.
Probably, and it's probably... I'm going off Google Translate, which may not be right.
It could be wrong. So, blame Google for all our problems. Jess played a born-again warlock. Tiefling, as she puts it. Born again. Her father was a devil. And she's mad at him for some reason, so she joined a quote-unquote Christian religion. And I think it was Paylor.
Yeah, which is like, basically as close as you get.
But about as close as you get in the D&D world. And it was, I have to say, it was pretty funny. She like, everything was, glory to God stuff, and it was quite hilarious.
It was pretty funny. She kept making me laugh.
Which is hilarious, because she had probably the most fleshed out character of all of us, and she'd never played before. Yeah. She was just like, oh, I'm going to do this. And I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, because like every time I'm like, yeah, you did awesome. It's like, oh, not me. It was all to him.
To him. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, and she kept telling me, because I'm a rogue thief, and she's like, there's still hope for you yet. You can change your ways. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I'm not good?
No, I'm chaotic neutral.
Yeah, but you said you were good.
I said, well, chaotic neutral, I can lie. But yeah, I think she had fun.
That's good. You think she'll play again?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It's one of the things where she had a good time. I think once she knows it more, she'll kind of get more more into it and kind of have more... Because she'd never done it before. Yeah. She didn't know how anymore. I couldn't really help her a lot because I don't know anything about warlocks or... spellcasting.
Warlocks
really,
are just basically pew pew.
Yeah, basically, pew, and that's what she was doing. Pew. And she was making that noise.
I know, that's pretty much all they do.
I was like,
they show up and they just shoot lights out of their fingers.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, if you just make that noise every time you do that, it would be great. And she did a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she'll play again. So we'll see. I'm slowly turning her into a
big nerd.
A big nerd. And it's going well. We're progressing nicely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played that for several hours yesterday or 2 days ago at this podcast, and Robert ran the game. And
Cusley was playing a cleric.
Yes.
Which was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't tell you about my other weird thing about my monk. I found that because I picked the bird monk, and I was playing bird monk. I also there was a monastery tradition that you could take from one of the other books called the Long Death, and basically it's creepy death monk. And basically, I'm like obsessed with people dying. So every time, like the starting thing I get is that every time I kill someone, I gain temporary hit points of a certain amount. So basically, I just gain vitality from murdering people, which is really weird for a monk. So, and as I progress, I get like better at surviving. Like if I get knocked down, I can like spend a key point.
Get back up again.
Yeah, I spend a key point, and I'm not at 0 anymore. I'm at 1, and I get up, and then I later get like just ridiculous necrotic powers and stuff, and I'm like, this is weird. And I'm like, this game's like the perfect thing where when I look like a buzzard. Yeah, I look like a buzzard. And
a meat-eating
like a scavenger.
Yeah.
Who, going around.
So you're just going around eating the dead bodies.
I kept going around, like, after I killed someone, I would, like, close their eyes and be like, sleep!
And then you'd eat them.
No, I didn't eat them.
But
I did have fun thinking about, like, flurry of blows and doing unarmed strikes with monks is not... You can have a weapon, but you can. It's assumed that you can do it whether you're holding a weapon or not, because you're headbutting and you're elbowing and doing other things. And I just imagine all of my unarmed strikes were just me pecking them with a beak. Which was fun. Mm-hmm. It was fun, because he would just, like, kind of go into whatever situation. Yeah. He was just like, I'm in here. And you were just like, chill out.
We actually did something, we'll have to blame Robert for this.
It was really funny. Yeah.
So the whole setup is that we're going to, we get a call to this town, and we go to this tavern, and this guy's like, I run this temple, whatever, and this guy who used to be there built this crazy, like...
Yeah, like, it
was like pit, is what they called it. It's like a theme park.
Yeah,
like,
it was like a...
Scaring children straight. Oh, yeah.
Scaring them gay? Is that what you said?
No, I meant to say straight.
Scare them gay.
I don't know what I said, though.
I wonder what that's like.
Women will talk down to you. No.
You could have children.
I
don't know what that is.
Maybe I do like penis.
Yeah, it was like
I don't
know. So... I'm gonna make that the title, Dudley. Maybe I do like penis. But yeah, so basically it's like this weird haunted house thing.
Yeah.
Like, you go through and learn how to fight off the temptations and the demons or whatever.
Right.
And except now it's actually inhabited by something and something weird's going on.
They turned on its own, so they asked us to go in there and check it out.
Yeah.
And as soon as we get there, it's a big pentagon-shaped thing.
Yeah.
And we get there, and there's the entrance door, and then another door marked exit.
Yeah.
So our immediate thing, I was like, well, what's going there?
And he was like, there's no doorknob or anything.
And we're like, well, we got a crowbar.
You and I both have crowbars.
Yeah, because I had a burglar's kit.
Because I'm a crow.
I'm going to slap you so hard.
It's true. It's true.
I had a burglar kit.
Yeah, I handed it to Graham, who's our tank, and he just, like, forced the door.
Yeah, so we went in the back way.
Yeah.
And then, so Robert kind of had to, apparently, he didn't, really plan for it, which, that seems the obvious thing. It's like, okay, this is, you put an exit there. Yeah. People are going to go in it.
Which was really funny. So we end up in, like, the
behind the scenes of the dungeon.
Yeah. So we were on top of the roof with, like, where the traps were, and we were disabling them, and, like, we ended up getting the jump on some kobolds that were in there.
Yeah, they were in a room.
And then we got where we couldn't go any further, so we had to go out and come back in.
Go back in. Once we realized we were kind of outside the dungeon, and we were like, let's just go back and go in the entrance. And
it was just really funny, because Robert's like, you know what, this was kind of, I didn't make enough material for it to be a very long game, and y'all just doubled the length of this game because y'all went in the wrong way.
Pretty much. Yeah,
which is
And
funny.
it was fun. We bought some kobolds because Robert's unable. His inability to have a starting game without kobolds.
Well, there was a slight difference. There were winged kobolds, which I didn't know was a thing.
That's some variety there, but I'm pretty sure the first game he ran in 4th edition was us fighting kobolds.
That's just like what you fight at low level.
Well, I don't want to fight kobolds anymore. It's always kobolds. Why is it always kobolds?
Well, because kobolds because there are dragons, hence Dungeons and Dragons. And dragons, where there are dragons, usually there are kobolds.
There's 2 on the nose. Yes, we were in dungeon. Yes, we are fighting, potentially could fight a dragon and the people who worship them, which are kobolds.
Yeah.
But come on. Robert listens to this show. He's going to feel bad now. It's fine.
It was awesome. I had a lot of fun.
We did have a lot of fun.
There was some fun stuff in it.
Yeah.
There was weird funhouse obstacle things that were... So we didn't know when things were a real trap and when things were going to be you step on a pressure plate and a cardboard demon pop out or something. And you're like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good.
It was good. And then after that, we had a little more time to kill with everybody, so we played Secret Hitler.
Yes.
We played 4 rounds.
Was it that many?
I think it's 4 or 5. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think it's 4.
Yeah.
I have to say, some of the best games of Secret Hitler we played.
Yeah, they were really good.
They were really good.
It was the first odd thing that happened was I think it was our second game.
Mm-hmm.
I was Hitler, and Rob was there were 6 of us, so there was 1 fascist, 1 Hitler.
Yeah.
So I was Hitler, and Robert was the fascist with me, and we did terrible. It was not good. The way it went around just didn't. It went bad, so we lost. Go to the next game. We draw our rolls. And I see my card, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm a fascist." Okay, that's cool. And everyone puts their head down, and I look to see who Hitler is, and it's Robert. So it's literally the same people, just swap roles.
Yeah, it happened twice.
Yeah.
Where you and Robert were fascists and Hitler twice, and then the other Ham and Jess were fascists and Hitler twice.
Yeah.
And Jess was.
They
Hitler
were bookended though.
Yeah.
They were in the first game and then the last game.
And I was liberal the entire time.
Yeah.
Ashley was liberal the entire time. Yeah. And Jess had never been Hitler before. Yeah. And both times she won.
Yeah.
And
you know why? Because you picked her as chancellor.
Well,
I think both
I trusted
times.
her.
Both
I don't remember
times.
on the first one.
I'm
but
pretty sure both
one,
times
so
you were like, I trust Jess, give it to her. Because she was like, oh, I'm not.
Well, yeah, that's probably what happened in the first game. But the last game, I thought I had it.
Yeah.
We got to the point where there had been enough fascist policies. Wait. So we had 3 liberal policies, and then we were at 3. We just got 3 fascist policies. Yeah. So it was my presidency, and we got the 3rd fascist card. Because I didn't get a choice. I had 3 fascists. And it was me and I think Ham. And I was like, okay. But it let me look at the next 3 policies.
The presidential powers was to look at the top 3 policy cards.
So I looked at them, didn't change the order, just looked at them. Well, the top one was a liberal card. Yeah. So I was like, immediately, I was like, all right, let's vote this shit down. Yeah. I was like, all we have to do, I said, the top one is the liberal card. Yeah. All we have to do is vote it down 3 times. And we just and then we flip the top card, and we'll get a liberal policy.
And pretty much everyone got on board.
Yeah, and I was just like, all right, you fought it for a little bit.
Yeah, because I didn't trust you.
Yeah, which is understandable, but I was like, worst thing will happen is I'm lying, and it gets around, and y'all are like, oh, he's lying, he's a fascist. Yeah. And then that would have been that. But we went around, and it got back around to me. It was
we flipped a liberal card, and then it failed.
Oh, what happened was we failed it. We failed it 3 times, and then they failed it 2 more times. Just because
we just got in that mode.
And I was like, well, we have to.
We didn't like the options we had.
Yeah. And then there was a little bit of a mess up with Jess picking up the tokens too soon, so we had to shuffle them. Yeah. So we had no idea what the next 3 was anymore, and it came back to my turn, and I was like, okay, I just got to pick not Hitler and hope we get a liberal policy. Yeah. And I was about to pick Ashley. Yeah. Because I was like, Ashley just
which is who I wanted you to pick.
And I was going to do it, and then the last second I was like, I think Jess is fine. So I gave it to Jess. And I was like, are you Hitler? And she's like, yes. Yeah. And I'm like, and I got jumped up. I was like, I was so close. And then I immediately picked up the 3 tokens to look at it, and there was a liberal policy in there. So I could have just given it. If I had given it to Ashley, we would have won. And
we wouldn't have won, but
we would have. It was the last one.
Was it?
We just needed one more.
I thought we needed
because we had 3. We got the 4th, and we needed the 5th to win. Okay.
I thought we needed 2 more.
We just needed one more. And I was just like,
yeah. So you failed because you trusted.
Well, what I learned is my fiance is a good liar. Yeah. Apparently,
I didn't trust her. I honestly didn't trust her.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Graham. I was suspicious of you, Ham, and Jess. Mm-hmm. But then you turned out you were telling the truth, so I was less suspicious of you. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I just did not trust Ham. Yeah. And then of course it turned out to be Ham and Jess, and I was like,
yeah. It was good though. We had a blast.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really good. It was fun to be like, because we don't vote things down that much.
No,
and then everyone got in a role of just voting stuff down.
Yeah. And because you're only 6 players, it only takes 3 to vote it down.
Yeah,
and so if just more than 2 people go, I don't like this.
Well, there was a little
bit like Robert and me were like, if we weren't on it, we were voted down.
Yeah.
So as long as one other person no, and then it would fail.
Yeah.
So it played out pretty good. But it was fun. I had a blast. It was good seeing Ham.
Yeah.
And
it was awesome
Rob,
hanging out with all of them.
And his wife, and they came and saw my baby.
Mm-hmm.
And who's still adorable.
Yeah.
And
she's getting chubby.
She's getting chunky.
She's turning into a chunky monkey.
Mm-hmm. And she eats a lot more.
Yeah.
And it's costing me money.
Are you like, slow down, baby?
Slow down, baby.
Take it easy, baby.
This formula don't grow on trees. Neither does the money I pay for it with. Yeah. I had to buy another can today.
Mm-hmm. This baby's trying to ruin me.
But she is adorable, so I will continue.
Yeah. She is so sweet.
Yeah. I think she thinks sneezes are funny.
Does she?
Because she sneezed today. She'll do it back to back. She'll be like, shoo, shoo. And I was like, oh. And I said, oh, goodness. And then she kind of looks at me, and I go, shoo. And she went. And I was like,
really?
Do you think that's funny? So I'm like,
you need
so I may have found the first thing my baby thinks funny.
Have you replicated it?
Yes.
Yeah? When you make snoozing faces?
So when I go, achoo, she kind of...
Does she really?
Sometimes she just kind of looks at me like... and then she almost like gets a wild smile. Just like, oh yeah?
I want to see this.
And I was like, this might be... And then later on... she was getting a little fussy, and I went, achoo! And she kind of looked at me, and just kind of sits there, and I was like, achoo! And she kind of smiled. I was just like,
I want to see this. This sounds fantastic.
I hope it continues, because it's hilarious.
Oh, wow. That's really great.
And it could just be a fluke. I don't know. But I just like, I might have found the first thing she thinks funny. And
that's funny. I love it.
Yeah. And I'm guessing it's because she can relate.
She does. Yeah, I'm sure. I've seen her sneeze, and I've seen her yawn a lot. The last 3 times I've been around her, she's just been like, ow.
Yeah.
Like, ow. She does not care about what's going on. She just sleeps.
We take her to the restaurant, and she sleeps.
She sleeps through the whole thing. I'm so surprised. And we're not a quiet group.
No,
we're deaf, so we're always shouting and making too much noise. And she is not fazed by it at all. Yeah. She just like clanking noises, like plates and stuff, bother her a little bit. But otherwise, she's just like whatever. If you pop a bag or something, she kind of starts. But otherwise, she does not care. Yeah, which is funny. Which is probably a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was a good weekend.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we get into?
I don't know. I'm so sleepy.
No more games. You want to talk about?
No, not that I can think of. Yeah. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. But,
probably.
I'm tired.
Well, let's go to news. Actually, I want to talk about a game that I'm interested in before we get into news.
Yeah.
A friend of ours posted an image of a game on Facebook, and you commented on it.
I saw it,
and
yeah.
I was like, and asking what it was, and it's just kind of. It looks like
it was a side scroller game.
It's got a platforming,
really pretty.
Yeah,
and it had like a Metroid map in the corner.
Yeah,
which immediately got my interest. And so I was like, "What is this?"
And it's a game called Bloodstained.
Yeah,
a Ritual of the Night, something like that.
It's out on like PlayStation.
It's on PlayStation, PC.
And
Switch.
Apparently, it's not very good on the Switch right now.
Apparently, it's not that great on PS4 either.
Oh, really?
I was reading they have a little bit of issues on PS4 as well.
But it's a pretty game.
It's apparently runs best on PC, and so which is on sale right now.
Yeah, you should get it.
10% off.
You should get it so we can play it.
I want to, but I don't know. I don't need to spend money. I want to play it. I really do. And because the reviews are really good. Mm-hmm. And one of the reviews, the guy was like, I spent 40 hours playing this game, and it was I finally beat it and got everything, and it is well worth it.
Really?
And I was like, I really want to play
it. Yeah. You should get it.
But yeah. I might. It's on my list. Hopefully soon.
Make it so.
Maybe I'll just send an email to the company and be like, "Hey, y'all should let us review that game for you." You know, with our vast listeners that we may or may not have. Mm-hmm. Last week we talked about Mario Royale.
Yes.
And as we suspected, it got taken down.
No surprise.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
But they re-released it as DMCA. Royale.
What is DMCA?
It's the same thing. It's Mario, but they changed some of the assets in it, so it's no longer Mario. It's just a regular little dude that jumps, and it's still the same game.
Yeah, it's just not Mario themed.
But I think it got taken down too. Yeah, it's still too similar.
Yeah,
and so I don't know. It may never come back.
Yeah,
but they did get taken down.
Isn't it like DMCA and like
that's the copyright infringement.
Yeah, like
the law.
Yeah,
that's for the DMCA. Yeah.
It's like the cease and desist.
Yeah, that's the actual bug going.
Shoe fly, don't bother me.
It's not a fly, it's a gnat.
Shoe gnat, don't bother me.
So yeah, as suspected, it got shut down.
Yeah,
Nintendo's lawyers were like, "No, you can't do this."
They like saying no to things.
They do a lot lately. Oh. Yeah, they shut a lot of things down. So Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't know if we talked about this on the show, but the new game will have a set Pokédex. And in past Pokemon games, you could bring forward all the other Pokemon from previous games.
Yeah.
Well, this one not going to be doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not at all?
There's a set Pokédex. It's the Natural Dex is what it's called. It's the set one for the game, and if it's not in that set, you can't bring it in.
Really?
And a lot of people are mad about it.
Yeah.
Which I don't... Whatever.
It's kind of my reaction.
I didn't do it. I didn't bring them forward.
I wasn't going to do it anyway.
It's just too much... whatever.
Yeah.
It costs too much money. You got to have you're going to have to just do the ones you can bring forward. You have to have the Pokemon Home thing, and then... in the Pokemon Bank, I don't know. And all that costs money. So I'm like,
I'm not going to do that.
But apparently, people have been bringing theirs forward for a while now.
Yeah,
and that's just a normal thing.
Talked about it a bit because he's always working on his perfect team.
Yeah,
and it's just like, okay, cool. I mean, if that's what you're into.
Yeah, and apparently, one of our cousins is not going to play it because of it.
Oh, really?
At least according to Cusley.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm still gonna play it. You're like, whatever.
I don't play them that long anyway.
Yeah, exactly. If the last one that came out, I played almost to the end. I actually almost finished it.
I didn't. I put if this game gets 5 or 10 hours out of me, it's doing well. I just haven't finished the Pokemon game in a long time.
Yeah. But they've come out, the makers have come out and said, it will not be expanded, it will not be changed. Because I was thinking, they'll just add it later. Because my assumption was the reason it's not in there is because they have to create those assets for those Pokemon in this version, and apparently that's not it at all. They just don't want to do it.
Well, I mean, if you keep bringing everything forward,
you have like thousands of Pokemon.
Thousands of Pokemon you got to put in every game. And
it also kind of takes away from the game itself, because all of a sudden you're just like, yep, I'm in the game, load in my hundreds of Pokemon.
Exactly. That's kind of, I don't really have any
that are all level 100.
That's part of the reason I don't care about that. It's like, I just want to play the game as is and catch the Pokemon that are in that game.
Exactly.
Preferably only the original 150, because I'm familiar with those.
Yeah. Which I'm sure some of them are in there.
But, they are. So, you know. Mm-hmm. I don't care.
And
if that offends you, sorry.
If that offends you, you can go,
play Pokemon elsewhere.
Play Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
And pretend the new one hasn't come out. Or play Pokemon Go, where they keep adding stuff to it.
Is it backwards compatible? Like, the Pokemon that are in Sun and Moon, but they are in... Like, can you take the game... Like, the ones that are in both. Like, the Pokemon that are in Sword and Shield that are also in, like, Sun and Moon or whatever are compatible with it, can you take them back into it?
I assume so, yeah.
Yeah.
If you
just
take
go backwards.
That's the thing. It's not like you can take stuff from Sun and Moon and put it in the previous game, so it's like the same thing, so what's the big deal?
No, I don't know.
I don't get it. Children these days, and they're...
Children? Robert's not a child.
Yeah, that's arguable.
Rude.
Did you see the new Overwatch Legos?
No.
They have a new one coming out.
Really? What is it?
For the Wrecking Ball.
The hamster?
The hamster.
Ooh.
And it looks great.
Yeah, I have the Bastion one, which is fantastic.
Nice.
And I've almost bought the Reinhardt Diva one, just because Reinhardt's one of my favorite characters.
And they have the hamster.
Really?
And
I need to
it
see
looks
this.
great.
Yeah.
I've never played him, but
I haven't either.
But the model is really cool.
Yeah,
it's like $20. It comes out at some point, but
that's cool.
Go check it out.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the new characters really.
I haven't either. I haven't played in probably a year.
Yeah,
but whatever. I do like the Legos though.
Yeah,
especially the new. They have that one, and then they have the it's like a trash junkyard thing, and it's got Junkrat and the pig guy. What's his name?
Why did I go blank on his name?
Something Hog.
Roadhog.
Yeah. So, So if you're into that, it's got his motorcycle and stuff like that.
Cool.
Right now, going on Valve Steam.
Yes.
Is a summer sale.
Yeah.
Have you looked at it?
No, I've been too busy. I got a bunch of notifications in my email that there were things on my wish list on sale.
And that's the standard thing. Yeah. But the game that they have, it's a Grand Prix thing where it's all
like their little summer game.
Yeah, the summer
purchasing thing.
And you get rewards, whatever, for playing it and all this stuff. You get the cards and everything. Apparently, I've looked at it. I read the article talking about how confusing it is. Because there's like all these layers to it. Like you get points to boost a racer, and you're on a team, and I really don't know.
You don't know.
I read the article talking about how confusing it was, and it kind of explained it. I still don't really understand. But
I haven't looked at it yet.
I think part of the problem is also everyone just picks the same team.
Oh, yeah?
So, as long as that team... So what's going to happen? But the interesting thing is, whatever team wins, it randomly picks someone on that team to get a free item from their wish list.
Yeah, they've done stuff like that in the past.
Yeah, well, you get whatever your number one is. Ooh. So I've changed my wish list a little bit today.
Yeah, what's the most expensive game on?
Well, if you look at the what's won, and I was like, I was just moving stuff around in my wish list I already had there. I was like, oh, I want this, and then I was like, oh wait. I couldn't put stuff on the wish list. Yeah. It's not even out yet.
Yeah.
And the one, if you go through the one before, the one that's always in every day, Cyberpunk.
Really?
So I was like, oh, Cyberpunk's a good choice.
Free Cyberpunk?
Free Cyberpunk? Yeah. So I bumped up.
Yeah.
I added it and stuck it right at the top.
Nice.
So the chances are I won't get it because everyone's on the same team.
Yeah.
Man, it's weird. It's a weird boosting speed. I don't know. It's weird. Still don't really understand it. It's like a weird system. And the Valve's even come out and like, yeah, we kind of messed up.
We kind of overdid this one.
Well, they they overcooked it. They're like, if you do this, and then you do this, and then you get these points, and then you
I don't know what
points,
we were doing when
you take those points, and you use those build points to get points to boost the racer to win the race, and I don't know. I've lost it. I really don't know. It's really confusing.
Okay.
And I was just like, yeah, I don't really care. I'm not going to do this. I picked the team just so the one in a whatever many chance of getting a free item, free game for doing nothing, which would be nice.
Yeah.
So there's a trade war going on. I don't know if you've heard, involving tariffs.
Oh yeah, I've heard of these tariffs.
Tariffs.
Yes.
We talked about them earlier.
Apparently, they hurt other people and not us.
Yes, that's
apparently
the opinion.
Allegedly,
of certain
one person thinks this.
Government officials.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft had all come together and wrote a letter, basically, to the president. Basically, trying to
they know he can't read, right?
Apparently, it's debatable.
Yeah.
But basically saying that if you continue doing this, it's going to hurt our companies and our business because
it's going to
a lot of those components that go into consoles come from China.
Yeah,
so they're calling. So there's a possibility that consoles are going to get a little more expensive, and well, I don't know if they continue. You lose money on consoles anyways.
Yeah.
So they're going to lose more money. So likely is they make more money off licenses and games and stuff like that. So it's probably I wouldn't be surprised what they do end up doing if they just won't discount stuff as quickly as they normally do and hope that the idiocy ends.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I saw something about that.
So console. No.
Well, I'm done with consoles for right now. So
I'm not buying anything either. Yeah. So it's not going to affect me and my bottom line.
The most likely thing that might be tempting in the future is like whatever the next model of the Switch is.
Yeah, there was a rumor about that, and I meant to go find it because I came across it. The rumor, I think it's based on a trademark deal. Right. It's a mini Switch that may be coming out later this year or early next year.
Yeah,
that's basically the same thing as the Switch, except the controllers don't come off. And it's just like a little hand. It looks like a PSP, and it was just playing Switch games.
I bet you, it's like the DS killer.
Yeah, 2D.
The true DS killer.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the 2DS to the 3DS kind of thing. It'll play the game, but it's just, it won't be as powerful or whatever. It probably run just 720 or something. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
And not official, so we don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah.
And it could just be something they're kicking around. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Black Mesa?
Yeah.
You familiar with it?
I am.
It's the fan-made official remake of Half-Life 1. The first half of it's been out for a long time.
Yeah,
quite 7 years, I think.
Yeah,
it's been officially out for 7 years.
Yeah,
and they've been working on the second half, which is the Zen stuff.
Yeah,
they released the first 3 levels of it.
Really?
In beta.
Okay.
So they're getting close. To finishing it. Apparently, they've expanded it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
They've added a lot more to the Zen stuff.
Yeah, because in the original game, it's only like the final act kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of final act. This time, they've expanded it and added more, and apparently has like 19 levels.
Oh, wow.
So they've released the first 3 in a beta. So if you want to go check it out, which I have at Black Mesa.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting for... I had the... old one where you just download it and play it. And then it
mod
came out
version,
and they were like, and then you can pay us for it. I was like, why? I've already played it. But then I did buy it on sale.
Yeah. Just to get ready
just so I could play the Zen stuff. So I may have to replay it. And,
replay it
and go right into Zen.
Yeah, that'd be
soon.
cool. As soon as they do it.
Some people have figured out how to get outside the boundaries of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this?
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the images?
No.
I heard it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Because the world outside the game is really big.
Yeah.
Like, it's expansive beyond just what...
Yeah.
Like, you can go... and it's apparently... And from the pictures, it's pretty... pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
And
full of beauty.
Even the part where it gets to a point where there's like the Great Divide. There's a line running across where the texture goes from high res to low res.
Oh, nice.
And it's really weird because it's just a stark line, but it still looks really nice even beyond there. And it's kind of interesting that they made it so big, even beyond what you actually playable.
Yeah. Well, and there's been a lot of speculation. But I can't really talk about it because you need to finish the game.
Oh. Okay.
About why there's like so much stuff outside the boundaries. But I can't really talk to you about that.
Because I haven't finished it.
Because you haven't finished the game.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
I wish I could.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't want to spoil it for the listeners, but there's stuff I've heard. Graham and I talked about this a while ago.
Oh, really?
But, because we finished the game a while ago.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
No, you won't. Not at the rate you're going. And you got baby now.
Well, yeah. I just need to not buy new games and just play it.
You should.
And,
it's very good. It's
not
really
play
good.
Fallout 76 or Tetris 99.
Yeah.
Or Baba Is You or
anything. Anything. Just play Red Dead until it's done.
Yeah.
I don't know how you stop playing it.
I've got other things
really
came
good.
out. That's really all that happened.
I
got busy and I had a baby. And
you had a baby. It came out forever ago.
Yes, I know. But I had to do things leading up to the baby.
Yeah.
The last thing I had is did you see the Death Stranding demake?
No.
You know what demake is?
Like making it into like an old game?
Yeah.
Like pixel art or something?
It's they made it look like it would look on a PlayStation 1.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It doesn't even look like the same
like
game.
An old, like Metal Gear game or something?
Yeah, kind of, but it's like the weird guy. It's like a silhouetted guy basically walking around with a orange backpack, and then every once in a while... Norman Reedus pixelated picture will pop up and he says stuff. And the whole thing is just like putting up a ladder, because there's them climbing across the ladder. It's like, put a ladder here. And then there's a couple of pixel bits with the weird things appearing.
Yeah, the weird floating puppet
a weird
things.
tree. And it looks... It was kind of funny, but I'm glad it was a lot longer than like a couple minutes. Cause I was like, yeah, okay, I get it.
And bored.
And I'm done with this.
I mean, it's cool to see that stuff. I enjoy it.
Someone's spent too much time on this.
As an artistic expression, I think it's cool.
It is cool. I think they could have done it a little better, honestly.
Oh.
It was kind of... It's like, okay, I watched like one shot, and that's all I need to see.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
Let me see.
I'm very sleepy. I'm very sleepy.
Scroll. And we're going to do the classic, we're tired, so we're going to cut it short.
Yeah, and I have a chicken... I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I have a chicken sandwich waiting for me.
Yeah. What kind of chicken sandwich?
Like grilled chicken sandwich.
Oh, nice.
It's got lettuce.
And
honey mustard.
Honey mustard?
Honey mustard and lettuce.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
2 things I enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And grilled chicken.
And grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Please go to our website at deafandumb.com. That's DEFN. DUMB.com.
I thought did you forget?
I got stuck.
I think you skipped the letter. DUMB.
That's why I think I stopped. DEFN.
Yeah.
DEAFN. DUMB.com.
There you go.
And please like, comment, and subscribe, and, we'll keep on doing it. Yeah. 1 a week. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb. I was kind of yawning there for a second. This has been Deaf and Dumb.
I'm very sleepy.
All right.